Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're back at it again with a new Mega Knight Ram Rider deck. In this deck, you're going to end up having the Inferno Dragon to decimate any type of Golem or Giant beatdown deck. You end up having the Ram Rider to stun Hog Riders, Ram Riders, or Balloon decks. And you have a lot of bait with the Inferno Dragon, the Bats, and the Goblin Gang. I really like this deck in the meta because you also have Ice Golem to kite P.E.K.K.A players. There are a ton of P.E.K.K.A Ewiz players, and if they counteract your Mega Knight or your Ram Rider with a P.E.K.K.A, you're able to kite the P.E.K.K.A to the opposite lane with an Ice Golem, giving you more time to deal with it. Check out this deck for 12 win grand challenges or hit it up on the ladder, and let me know how it ends up working for you down below in the comment section. We got a game against Flobby. Okay, we're going to suss out a good luck here. Hopefully he's running Golem because it's a pretty good matchup for us. I'm going to go Goblin Gang in the back. Start things off. We end up seeing Skeletons and Ice Golem. So, Skeletons, Ice Golem, maybe he's running 2.6 Hog Rider. And we'll have to wait and see exactly what he's got in store for us, though. Before I make too many assumptions. Because we just saw a Mega Minion. Could be Xbow. Rocket, it's going to be Xbow, Ice Wiz. So I'm going to have to go for Bats here. We know he's got NATO, so I'm going to go in for Ram Rider here instead of in the middle because he could pull to the King Tower otherwise. He's going to go Ice Wiz. I just want to go for a Snowball so then we're able to get more damage on the Ice Wiz. Is he able to activate King Tower with the Ice Wiz? Yeah, so he's actually able to slow down the Ram Rider with the Ice Wizard, so then he was able to activate King Tower. You're not able to do that unless you slow it down with either an Ice Spear or Ice Wizard. Huh. Alright, well, that's really cool that he was able to do that. I end up going for a Goblin Gang here. He's going to probably try to rocket me out when double elixir hits, so I need to get damage before then. Don't know if he has Ice Wizard back in cycle, so I just want to go in for Bats. Yeah, he definitely does, but I'm going to go for Ram Rider. Bats should be able to kill the Mega Minion, and maybe we're able to get some nice damage here. I'm going to go in for a Snowball. I don't think he's able to deny everything. I think the Ram Rider does connect. And he plays super aggressive because in double elixir I lose this game. He's just able to rocket cycle and drop defensive Xbows, so I knew that I had to like play super aggressive there. Could Xbow. I have enough elixir for the Mega Knight. Believe he logged, so I kind of want to just go in for a Goblin Gang now. Yep, so he doesn't have log. He had to go drop an Ice Golem, which he doesn't want to do at all. I'm going to go Inferno Dragon on the opposite side. I have to poison this. If I don't poison it, then he sets up another Xbow and I lose the game. You have to do that at every single time, and the high placement means I can't poison the tower that I want to. This is a little bit unfortunate for us. I'm going to go Mega Knight in the back. I have Ice Golem, I have Ram Rider, I have ways of counteracting a Xbow on offense, so I feel comfortable doing this. I'm going to go Ice Golem here, Ram Rider, Bats, Inferno Dragon. I'm going to go for a Giant Snowball, so then the Inferno Dragon locks on top of the Xbow. I'm going to go for Mega Knight here. As long as the Inferno Dragon kills the Xbow, we're okay. Oh, this is going to be tough, guys, because I can't really poison the Ice Wizards. If I poison the Ice Wizards, then I'm in a situation where he's able to set up an Xbow. I'm going to go for a Ram Rider again. I'm going to go for Inferno Dragon offense. Now I can't hit the tower. Probably just Snowball here. Get chip damage. I'm not going to even poison the Xbow at this point. He's going to play a little bit passive. I'm going to cycle a Goblin Gang and he's going to maybe log this. We'll have to wait and see. Ice Golem here. Now I just go in for a poison. Snowball on everything. This could be tough, guys. I have to go Goblin Gang as well. Okay, we were able to defend that. Set up 2 Xbows, so that was a little bit difficult. But if I go Ice Golem here, get another Mega Knight on the field, we could be okay. I can't go in for Inferno Dragon because otherwise that would lock. Need that Mega Knight to lock on him. Going for Inferno Dragon now when he doesn't have skeletons in the map. He's going to get this lock for sure. But I'm going to go and apply a lot of aggressive plays. I need to get that Inferno Dragon to finish off the Xbow, and the Ram Rider comes through because I think he overextended. I think we barely win that game because he overextended with the NATO. As soon as I saw the NATO, or I thought he was going to keep like dropping offensive cards, I knew that I could go in for the Ram Rider, soak up some damage. Fortunately for me, the Inferno Dragon like stayed alive. I wasn't banking on the Inferno Dragon staying alive, but the Inferno Dragon did stay alive. And that was the clutch thing that guaranteed the victory for me. Otherwise, I think it would have been a base race where he would have tried to rocket me out, and I would have had to get that Ram Rider plus poison. I knew that I was going to get damage because he overcommitted on offense, so very fortunate there that I was able to win that game. It was a close one. GG and well played, man. What deck will you play in the 20-win challenge? I have no idea yet, man. How long will you stream for? I don't know yet. I'm going to go for Goblin Gang to kick off the game, see what's up against the Bake. Sauce out of good luck, dropping Goblin Gang in the back, and I'm going to go in for a Giant Snowball on the left-hand side. Generally, they end up spamming a whole bunch of spells on the other side where the majority of your Goblin Gang is, or wherever your bats are. If you drop 3 bats on one side, they're going to spell it or drop units there, so I effectively went in for my counter on the left-hand side where I knew that he probably wasn't going to counter. So I got some chip damage with the Snowball as a result of that. He went for Poison, so he played pretty aggressive. I didn't want to go for Mega Knight. I'd rather cut it opposite lane, get more value out of my Inferno Dragon. So this guy's probably going to end up having the same deck as me. But he's going to end up having Bandit. That's the only difference. He's going to be down a lot of Elixir, though. He doesn't have Snowball and Cycle. So if he goes for Mega Knight right now, he should end up getting pulverized by the Inferno Dragon. So I'm going to go preemptive Inferno Dragon on the Mega Knight. No, he went for Ram Rider. Okay, the Ram Rider is going to get stunned. Oh my gosh, how did that happen? Let's go. I think the bats were tanking for our Ram Rider, and then the Ram Rider of ours hit his, and then the Bandit gets stunned. Oh, let's go, Ram Rider. You're busted. You're mad, lad. That's crazy. That's so much damage already. Okay, I love Ram Rider. I officially love Ram Rider. My heart is stolen by Ram Rider. I am not letting anything in my heart or my soul, guys. This is my one true love, the Ram Rider. Only card I'll ever play for the rest of my life. I can't believe that happened. Dude, I got such a great interaction. His Ram Rider got stunned, mine didn't. I can even use my Ram Rider to go stun his Mega Knight. I was hoping that the Mega Knight would whiff and then we would be able to perpetually stun it in the middle. The Mega Knight's not even going to get a hit on my tower. Oh my gosh. I love this card. I probably am a broken record right now. I've said it way too often. I'm going to calm down right now. But yeah, this has been going pretty well. It's been going really, really well. I think I can go for another Inferno Dragon here. I feel like the card is pretty OP, guys. Wonder if Supercell is actually going to nerf it anytime soon. I'm going to go for a Giant Snowball, make sure he doesn't... I didn't even need to. My Mega Knight just decide, yo, Jake, I got it. Let me just lend you a hand, Jake. I care about you. I respect you. I appreciate you. Give me the DJ Khaled. I appreciate you. Oh, man. Is he going to end up going for Ram Rider again? It looks like that's the case. I'm going to go for Mega Knight right on top, bounce it back. Going to go for Goblin Gang to go pull his Bandit closer to me. And I think this is a very easy W. I don't even think there were a few things wrong with this game. I think everything went in our way. Literally every single interaction I could have ever asked for. Everything I asked for Christmas were fulfilled. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. The power of Ram Rider was truly showcased there. What does Billy have for a deck? What is Billy running? I'm going to go for bats in the back. We see Baby Dragon, so it's probably going to be a Golem deck or a Lava Hound clone deck. One of those most likely. I want to go opposite lane of the Baby Dragon, apply some aggression with the Ram Rider, see if we can get anything done. After seeing the Scarmy, it is most certainly going to be a clone Lava Hound deck, if I had to guess. So in this scenario, oh wow, alright, never mind. Billy, what are you running, dude? You mad lad. You have Miner with it. Miner Baby Dragon. I don't know what this could be. Maybe it's like Miner Lava Hound? Maybe Miner Lava Hound. It's probably not even Miner Lava Hound, but I was expecting Lava Hound clone for sure. Okay, he's gonna have Lava Hound. I'm gonna end up going in for an Ice Golem here. I'm gonna go Bats as well. I'm going to wait for Poison. I want to get more Poison value for sure. I'm going to go Ram Rider. And then I want to Poison now. So then the Pups and the Mega Minion die. I was hoping that the Lava Hound or the Ram Rider would be able to finish off the remainder of the Fly Machine, but it didn't really happen that way. I'm going to go Goblin Gang off to the side so then we can kill the Skarmy. Get some counter push here. We see Baby Dragon again. He might Miner with it. If he does that, I feel like I have to ignore the Miner and then just go in for an Inferno Dragon right on top. Otherwise, I'll go in for the Ice Golem. But if the Miner was tanking for the Baby Dragon, it would just be too much. And I couldn't get away with just an Ice Golem there. I would have to Inferno Dragon on top of the Baby Dragon to limit the damage per second that he gets. It was the only way that I could do it. So he's probably going to Lava Hound in front of that. I would assume you just don't randomly cycle a Mega Minion in the back like that and just let it die to the Inferno Dragon. So I'm going to go in for Bats right off to the side. And I think I want to go in for a Poison. So after the Lava Hound dies, all the Pups die, and all of his clone dies as well. So he's actually going to have Miner Clone. Was not expecting this because it's not too traditional. It's not a very common archetype. It's usually just Clone without the Miner. But Clone and Miner is going to be a little bit more of a fearsome combination, I feel, at least for us. I'm going to have to go for a Giant Snowball. Make sure that we knock everything out of the way. We end up obliterating the entirety of this army with the Ice Golem anyway. And then the Inferno Dragon locks on top. Let's go. That's going to be a ton of damage. That is basically tower for us. So I feel like in this metagame, a lot of people are running clone. You kind of have to have poison, or you have to have multiple error answers if you want to win these games. I need to save my poison. I want to go in really hardcore in the right-hand lane so he's not able to defend this. And he has to spend a lot of elixir to defend this because he knows that he's not able to take the left-hand tower. So yeah, I don't know. He was trying to defend and attack at the same time. It really wasn't working. I think we played that pretty well. And now I just poison and secure the W. So when he just spams me with a whole bunch of squishy stuff, it does not matter. GG, well played, and peace out, Girl Scout. We got a game against Carry. We're going to be saucing out a good luck here. I'm going to end up going for an Ice Golem in the back. See what this guy wants to do. Q-Lash. Okay, so he's just going to go for a Giant when he sees Ice Golem. I have to go for an Inferno Dragon here. Maybe I want to go for a Ram Rider. I'm not sure on this end. I kind of want to just wait if he's going to go for an Electro, because I want to poison that. He's not going to do it, so now I'm going to go for my Ram Rider. I'm going to go right into him. Going to need to go for a poison because he's going to end up going for a Hunter. I need that Hunter to die pronto. Need to make sure that the guards are going to die as well. If the guards don't die, then maybe they take up the targeting from the Inferno Dragon and the Giant gets off the hook. He ends up zapping, so he retargets the Inferno Dragon, unfortunately for us, but we should be able to deny everything with the bats. So we're actually in a little bit of a damage lead now. We know he has Hunter. That's really bad for us because we have Ram Rider. But fortunately, we haven't seen Snowball. We saw Zap. That's really good for us since if they have Snowball, they can propel back the Ram Rider. The Zap just stuns it and stops the charge. So that's a lot better for us. I actually want to go Mega Knight right into him and then use my Inferno Dragon to kill the Giant. Hopefully this works out well for us. We know he has Hunter, so he might drop down on top of the Mega Knight, but if I can get the Inferno Dragon on top of the Hunter, that's also pretty good for me as well. Guards come down, I can get the Inferno Dragon now. He's not going to be back to Zap immediately. He has to wait a little bit. I can poison. He's actually in a Fireball, so that's interesting play. Pretty interesting play. He ends up killing the Mega Knight and the Inferno Dragon, I presume. Inferno Dragon's still alive for a little bit. We know he's got Fireball and not Poison, so now I can safely drop like Goblin Gang and Bats and not really have to worry about, oh, am I going to get screwed by a prediction Poison that hits everything and encapsulates everything on the map. The area denial of the Poison is really annoying. I'm going to have to go in for a Ram Rider and Bats combination here. He's going to go Log. He doesn't end up hitting the Goblin Gang. He ends up going in for a Zap and a Log and a Mega Minion. So that's a ton of Elixir. That's a lot of Elixir, man. That's 7 Elixir to counter the Ram Rider, and it still didn't fully counter us, so we are chilling here. I want to go for Inferno Dragon. I want to go for Poison. It looks like he's not going to have Login Cycle, so I can go for a Goblin Gang here. Remember, he already logged, so I can take advantage of that and get some value. I'm going to end up going in for Bats with the Ram Rider, and we're going to get some amazing counter push potential. I'm going to go in for a Giant Snowball on top of the Hunter. Maybe we can push it. Get some value. Oh man, this is going to be tough. This will be a tough ask to win this one here. Pretty bad situation. We know he's definitely going to go for a Giant, so I have to go for Inferno Dragon right now. Goblin Gang. Can we kill it? Can we end up killing the Miner? Not sure here, guys. I need to cycle back to a Snowball. I need to get that Hunter out of sight, out of mind. Kill the Hunter! Come on, Ram Rider, one more hit. Does not happen, but the Bats get on top, and I can poison, and I will take the tower. Can I defend against the spam that he's about to throw down? He's going to go for a Miner and a Fireball. I need to get that Goblin Gang right on top, and then go in for a Ice Golem to block. Okay, so he went for the Miner Zap instead of the Miner Fireball. That was much better for me. So we're going to go Goblin Gang here. We're going to see what's up. We end up seeing a Bandit. So hopefully this is P.E.K.K.A. without a Miner. I'm hoping that this is just straight up P.E.K.K.A. End up going in for Bats here. Okay, never mind. This might be Royal Hogs with Barbarians. Haven't played against this deck in a fat minute. Royal Hogs Barbarians, most likely. Just going to go for Inferno Dragon here. Can maybe just get away with a Ram Rider so then that doesn't end up hitting my tower. Do not want that anywhere near us. Yeah, there's the Barbarians. I could poison that, but I don't really want to overcommit. Well, you know he's going to end up going in for Royal Hogs, so I want to make sure I have Elixir for that. So I'm just going to end up going for a Snowball. And then Bats here. Goblin Gang up top, trying to disperse everything in case he goes in for a Snowball on top of the Bats. He won't be able to hit the Goblin Gang. If he poisons, he's not able to hit everything too. So it's going to have Mega Minions. So it's going to be interesting. It's not the deck that I expected, but it's still going to be the Royal Hogs. I just really did not want to overcommit because I always needed to have Elixir to deal with that. Unfortunately, I didn't have Elixir in time for that this time, but it was a necessity that I had to drop the Goblin Gang. Otherwise, the Bandit connects. But didn't overcommit early on, so that was good for me. And then he's down so much Elixir because he went in for the Piglets. I can get a pretty juicy connection with the Ram Rider, I believe. I think the Ram Rider gets through. Oh my gosh, Ram Rider, you were stunned behind everything. That Ram Rider could not get through the very thick Magonite, man. He's probably going to go in for a Magic Archer. I was ready for that, so I went in for the Ice Golem. I didn't want to go in for any Swarm units ever. They have Magic Archer, you can't go in for Swarm units. You also can't drop units in the middle. So that'd be a little bit scary when I have to go in for a counter to the... I have to, like, Mega Knight right on top of the Royal Pigs. It's not that great for me. Because then he can just go in for Magic Archer and get guaranteed chip damage to finish off the game. I have to be wary of that at the very end of the game when I'm at, like, 800 HP on my tower, because that's actually a... Even though it's a negative elixir trade for him, and it's not very good, it's a really bad elixir trade, he's just sacking all of it. He can get some guaranteed damage, and that's scary. Gonna go for poison again. Gonna go Ram Rider in the back because he used his Magic Archer. It's just gonna die now. Probably just get a very juicy... Can we stun it? Oh no, it didn't get stunned. That sucks. Well, he thought Goblin Gang was coming down. I was apprehensive about dropping it. Now I'm gonna Mega Knight right on top, and he still does the... Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. The Magic Archer is not easy for us to break through at all. He's down a lot of elixir, so I think this time the Ram Rider gets through because he drops everything off to the side, and I can get a juicy poison off on him, at least killing the Goblin Gang this time, so I don't have to worry about the threat of the Goblin Gang counter-pushing on me. This is still tough, though. This is very tough. Even though I do have Mega Knight, he's just going to save the barbs for it every single time. See what else he wants to do. Fire Dragon in the back. Yep. Kind of what I expected. It's the chip. I go for bats here. Maybe I need to go for dual lane aggression. I think that's really the only way that I can win this game. I think I can't go same lane anymore because the barbs just stop me. Snowball. Get a ton of damage there. Let's go. That's clean. He also went in for a log. So when we see log, you know what I like doing? I like going in for the Goblin Gang and Ice Golem push. I can go in for poison as well. I think that the Magic Archer will stay there for quite a while. We'll get chip damage on the tower that we want. I have to go in for bats. Fortunately, that's the only way of killing all the piglets and then also killing the Mega Minion. I think learning this matchup like midway through was pretty helpful for me. I realized I can't go same lane as them. I have to go opposite every single time against these barbarians. Otherwise, we do lose. Go in for a snowball. Hopefully, we're going to be able to stun that bandit. It looks like that's the case. I'm going to go for a Goblin Gang now. And we're going to get that connection. Let's go! That's good, boys. So I learned that if you go same lane as them, you're screwed. Go opposite, you're okay. We know that he's probably going to go in for some spam, so I need to conserve elixir. He's trying to spam me both sides, but I'm not really scared. If I just go Mega Knight here and then go for bats, we're going to be fine. He might go in for Magic Archer. He tried to bait out the Mega Knight so then the piglets would get me, but I'm not stupid. I can see that, dude. I can see what you're doing with the barbarians at the river. What other play would be a good play with barbarians at the river? Why else would you do that? You have to think, why was my opponent doing this? And there was only one reason for that one. I'm going to go with Goblin Gang here, and we should be able to cop this W, potentially. Goblin Gang locks. I'm just going to Inferno Dragon here, and then Mega Knight right on top, because the Magic Archer is not going to be able to hit the Mega Knight and the tower. It's just too far away. Even though it's lined up perfectly, it's not going to matter. Now I can poison and then expedite the W with the snowball. Definitely want to go for the poison first because it decays over time. It does damage over time. Won the game, figured it out as I was playing that I needed to switch it up and go opposite. So I guess against Barbarian decks, the key to winning is splitting up your Mega Knight counter push from your Ram Rider. Otherwise, what happened at the start of the game is my Mega Knight clobbered and just was really clunky and did not allow my Ram Rider to break through. When I dropped it opposite side, I did double lane aggression, Ram Rider broke through, and I was able to cop the W. So definitely very important to split up your push against Barbarian players. We're going to go Goblin Gang at the river, see what's up, see what's good. This guy goes in for an Ice Spirit, and he's also going to end up having a Ice Wizard. So he's got a lot of ice in his deck, and he's going to end up having Xbow. So Ice Xbow. Definitely want to go in for bats here. Hopefully we can break through. I want to go for a snowball. I want to get that Ram Rider connect on the Xbow. Thankfully that happens. So it's going to deny a lot of damage that he otherwise would have had on us. A little bit unfortunate. Unfortunate start for us, but I think that this is a pretty good matchup for us, all things considered. In double elixir, he is probably just going to rocket cycle me, so I need to make sure that he doesn't get any type of advantage until then. I can't let him get any more damage than he already got on us. So he's going to go for Ice Spirit again. I can just go Ice Golem right on top of that, make sure it jumps on our Ice Golem and not our tower. he's going to end up going in for an Ice Wizard, so I want to go for a Ram Rider in a spot that he's not able to NATO to King Tower. I don't want to poison until I see more units. I want to see if he's going to drop an Xbow or something. Drops his NATO, that's really good for me as well. Super aggressive play. He ends up going in for the Xbow, and then he ends up having the Ice Wizard on the map still. So I don't want to go in for an Inferno Dragon, because guess what would happen? If I went for an Inferno Dragon, I'm in a situation where it would be just blocked by a whole bunch of squishy skeletons, Ice Spirit, Ice Golem. Can't have that happen to me at all. Need to make sure I have an elixir advantage here. I tried to get that Mega Knight to jump. It didn't really happen. Maybe if I snowballed a little bit earlier, hitting the skeletons earlier, that would have been okay. I'm going to Inferno Dragon. I'm not dropping it behind because we know he has Rocket. If he has Fireball, he would have Fireballed it, so he definitely has Rocket. I just can't take that risk with Rocket. It's really, really bad for me. So he's going to go in for another Ice Wizard. I can just Ram Rider here. He's going to have Skeletons soon, I would assume. Alright, he just logged, but I'm just going to go Mega Knight. Make sure he's never able to break through. I want to go for Inferno Dragon as well. So then we're able to get on top of that Ice Wizard. So he doesn't have Mega Minion. He just has more cycle cards. Pretty interesting. I don't even want to do that yet. You know what I want to do? I want to go Ice Golem Goblin Gang here. And then I want to go opposite with Ram Rider, so then he has to log the left, and then he doesn't have anything for the Ram Rider. I think that's probably our best play. So I baited out the logs, so then the Ram Rider comes through, and he misses it! He Chief Paddock! Oh, let's go! Dude, I've never been so happy. I thought we were going to have to draw this. I thought we were going to take a game where it's just like a 5-minute draw, but thankfully, the Xbow player Chief Padded that rocket like it was his job. I feel like I'm a really bad person. I feel like I'm malevolent, wishing ill will upon others, but nah, man. I guess I'm okay.